Hi everyone, it's Eve from Collective Chickadee. Thank you so much for joining me today. I know it's been a hot minute since I've been in my studio and recording a video, and I'm just so excited to be here to show you this little journal that I made this summer at my mom's house. It's a fairy journal that I used Artymaze, fern, and mushroom. I believe it was all of them. Her first pack, second pack, and I believe the extras as well. Just little bits and pieces of them. I didn't use the whole kit to make this journal. I have had such an amazing summer. Both my girls came home. Tana, who had moved out to Arizona, was laid off from her job, so she came out, and then Shelby from Texas, the one that made me a Meemaw with her little puppy. Yeah, it was a puppy. Not a real grand fur baby. You know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, Shelby came out for 4 weeks with her boyfriend and Ayla, her little puppy, and it was amazing. They went back home to Texas on Tuesday, and I get to keep my Tana girl for, I don't know, for how long. She plans to stick around for a while. I went to go visit my mama up in North Dakota and spent 2.5 weeks up there. And while I was up there, I made this journal, and I actually made it for one of her dear friends. And I need to give it to her. I'm going to go back to visit my mom, I believe the 30th of this month, and I'll probably spend another 1.5 weeks or so with her. So I better get a video out on this so I can give it to her friend. And let's just go ahead and go through this. I made this journal out of envelopes because I don't know if you saw my previous videos. I have a plethora of envelopes. I've been collecting them, and I'm just need to use them up. And this was such a fun little project to do. I had brought some of my supplies up to North Dakota with me, and while my mom was taking a nap or doing other things, I kind of disappeared and got to play with my supplies. On the front cover, I just have the seam binding that I inked up. I dyed with the Distress ink so it would match the color scheme on here, and the color scheme was basically chosen because of the Artymaze fern and mushroom color. So on the front, I have a couple of die cuts. I wish I could tell you where this cute little die cut is from, but I have no idea how long I've had it or where it came from. And of course, this here is a Tim Holtz die cut. I just used a little book page for the front pocket, and I made some tags that I backed with scraps of tea-dyed paper. And these are from the kit from Artymaze. This is in here. This is the first envelope here. And more tags in the front. I'm hoping that the gal that I'm giving this to will let her grandchildren and great-grandchildren write their secrets and stories about their fun time in their grandma's garden. These are the little fairy stamps that I've been collecting. Let's see if I should zoom that in. Maybe I better just leave it as is. So I just stamped over on top of the beautiful kit, and like I said, I just thought it worked out beautifully with it. Little coin envelope, and inside I have a fairy stamp on there. Those little fairies, as you know, can hide anywhere and everywhere in that garden. Once again, I puzzled the pieces together so it would show the full image that was on the digital download. Little bunnies I stamped on here. Like I said, I did just use scraps of tea-dyed paper on the back side of these. And throughout the journal, here's another little stamp of a fairy. I have these cute little dragonflies that are double winged with vellum and also butterflies. The second envelope, I have this tucked in. This is something that I actually made when I was at Gail's retreat over a year ago, I guess. Isn't that beautiful? Fun. So I'm happy to put that in this journal. I think it works nicely in there and adds some interest. Here's some more cards or tags. Another cute little fairy stamp in here. And I use these tags as pockets. Another little stamp that I used. Isn't this adorable? I just love how these fairy images just really pop out. I just did silhouettes with the dark colors, and then throughout the tea-dyed paper I used light colors. There's a little belly band. And I did some crazy stitching. I did take my sewing machine when I was at my mom's, which I think when I pulled in, my mom was afraid I was moving in. You should have seen my truck. It was stuffed to the gills. A little envelope, and inside I have some more cards for journaling. And I had such a great time. I did do some antiquing while I was up there and got some beautiful finds, and also my mom actually gave me some stuff that belonged to my great-great-grandfather. So she lives in the house that is it's been in our family for over 100 years. And I can't wait to show you. If you guys are interested, please tell me, show you the things that she has given me. Some cabinet cards and some correspondence letters. I have a beautiful vintage typewriter that I am just so excited about. In here, I have this die cut, and I backed it up with vellum. So you can can you see behind there? Maybe you can't. But isn't that beautiful? Little mason jar with a fairy in it. Another little fairy stamp. Little tag. Dancing fairies here. Mushrooms. This one's a cutie. Here's another little belly band where I have some writing space and another mason jar with a fairy. But I didn't back this one out. I was just kind of thinking that the gal that I give this to might have fun using that for another project. Another fairy that I stamped. Here's a little flip out, some room for journaling, and then I have, I better make sure I'm in frame here. A little journaling tag here. And see how I just used the tea-dyed paper, just the scraps. And a couple more in this pocket. And I found some fiber that I thought matched beautifully with this digital download kit. And here I have a pocket using the images and then the Tim Holtz dies. I thought that's kind of cute that I could use it as a pull tab. It goes right in here. Here's one of the images that I turned into a pocket, and another beautiful tag. Another dragonfly right here. That flips out. The butterfly, and I did make them so they're kind of 3D. Another little vellum pocket. Just kind of teeny tiny little journal, but it was so fun to make, and I just know that my mom's friend is going to love it. So this is the journal. I'm so happy I finally have it filmed and for you guys to see. If this is something that you would like to make with me, please leave a comment down below and tell me. And if I have enough interest, I'll be happy to make this with you guys. I guess this is all for now. Thank you for taking a peek at this cute little journal. I hope it has inspired you to play with your envelopes and some die cuts and maybe some rubber stamps that you've been collecting as well. And I hope to see you soon. Until then, warmest of wishes. Bye.